Alright guys, here's today's video. Today I'm going to show you how to put terminal ends on battery cables for like a winch, and I'm going to show you how my way of extending battery cable leads for a winch or for like a electric pump, big electric pump. Say like you got like a hydraulic lift system on the back, but your garden tractor, rider, whatever you put it on, doesn't have enough hydraulic power to run it. You can put a hydraulic pump on as an accessory, or put another, like a chain drive or a belt drive pump on, run it like that. But this is for those that don't want to spend the extra money to put a secondary belt drive, shaft drive, chain drive, or basically any other run style hydraulic pump that's not electric. So this is how we're going to be doing it for today. I've got a cinder block, an old receiver, and I got the cables here. So if you give me a second, I gotta go grab a few more tools and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to grab my hammer, aka I grabbed a ratchet because I can't find my damn hammer, and some extra cable. So what we're gonna do is hammer that down till it's flat so that it can't come off. Alright, so I'll bring you guys back once I get it, hammered down. Alright. Alright guys, so I've got the end redone. I got it back hooked up to the winch. Now it's time to extend these. Yeah, I know my hands are a little dirty. It's kind of what happens when you work on shit. So, with these, hold on. With these, I know because I'm a cheapskate. Hold on a second. What I do is take a razor blade knife and hold on, let me fix the camera. Sorry about that. And I spin the cable, or the cable back and forth until it opens it up. And if I leave any access, I always like to leave a little bit of access till I at least work it loose. See, now that's what I'll normally do if I'm doing like a battery cable end or something. Like I'll put that for like a battery cable end or whatever. Focus. So I'll normally go about that long for a battery terminal. Now I'm going to take it back a little bit more. I know you guys can't see it. I'm trying to get this stripped back so I can get this done. Well, the insulation pulled back so I can get this done. Now this is how I do it if I'm gonna be doing a cable extension the cheap way, which means I'm not gonna be using solder or anything. I'm gonna be wrapping it with what they call solid copper wire, which is just a wire that is a single strand the whole way through. I've got half a spool of it right here. I'm going to use that. I've got to cut off a section of this cable here. And unstrand it. Oh, that was my fucking knife. God dang it. Pardon me, friend. So I like to take a single strand, and I'll take that single strand and I'll go in with the knife just like this. Like I'll set the wire up on my leg with the knife just on top of it. And I just pull it. Sometimes it does have a few imperfections in it that I gotta flatten out and things like that, but you know, things happen. It's not like I'm using the wire for electrical purposes or anything for a long period of time. No. The wire is just there to carry battery current. Hold the wires together to carry the cables together to carry the battery current. That's all it's there for. So here comes here we go. We got solid copper wire being de-insulated. Now this is the wire when it's got no insulation on it. I've got to find something to cut this with because I'm not about to be cutting that with a knife. I did work on something today. Something else today. I'll show you guys that towards the end of the video. But for right now, I'm gonna take and remove the insulation off from my replacement, my add-on section of the battery cable, which I popped the string loose, but whatever. One strand. It's just to hold, like I said, it's just to hold current of a battery for a short period of time. Now, yes, this winch may or may not get permanently hooked up. I'm still not sure on that one yet. So I'll do an update video on the winch system on the back of none other than the one, the only Godzilla. Yup, that's what I named it. Go cry about it. Go cry about it in a bush somewhere. My tractor, I own it. Name it whatever I want. Unless any of y'all got good names for it. There's YouTube. There's a short on my in my channel shorts that shows it prior to what it looks like now. Still the same tractor. Just I've done a little bit of work to it since. It was just small stuff. So I did it behind the scenes because there's really no point in recording it. Because it's just small stuff, really. So basically, all I'm doing with the wires, I'm taking the wire and I'm placing it together like so. Yeah, I know I got red and black. They're not supposed to do that, but it's much shit. I can do whatever I want with it. I'm wrapping the copper wire around the battery cables right now to bundle them together to put them in place as we speak. Now, when you wrap these wires together, you want them flared out and you want to mesh them together and then bring them close together. Bring them bunched up together and then wrap the wire around it. Lay one wrap right next to the other like you would be wrapping, like you would wrap a line onto a winch drum. A normal winch drum, not a boat winch. Anything larger than... Ow! Damn wire poked me. Craphead. And to be honest with you, it's any winch. It doesn't matter what size it is. As long as it's got a drum and something that's not flat. And as long as the line's not a flat line, like a strap, for example. Yes, they do have boat trailers that have straps on them for the winch line. Those you cannot lay across the drum even. Those they will bunt. They are designed to lay one wrap on top of the other with tension, obviously, just like a regular winch line, and are only designed to pull the boat on. You still need to put a securing chain on it before you even move the boat, or at least a ratchet strap on the back, across the back, the tail end of the boat. And there's one wire right there. Yes, sir. Anyways, I will bring you guys back when I get the other one done. Alright guys, as I promised, I got the other one done. And I did promise I would bring you guys back. So, you're back. I'm back to add in more footage for the video. There's the other battery cable. Now, I still got to wrap them with electrical tape. But I did get this beast running. It does run. You got to cold start it. It does not run on choke. Why it will not run on choke, I do not know. I will show you guys me starting it without the choke, so you guys can see that it runs. It does run. Does smoke a little, but it runs. I'm gonna come back out tomorrow morning after it has sat for about 10 to 12 hours, and I'm gonna try to cold start it. If you guys want to see that video tomorrow or within the next couple weeks, please leave a comment, and I will gladly come out early in the morning to start that thing up. Now this thing, in case you guys do not want to go watch the short, this is my 1993 Sears Craftsman. I am currently having some problems with the carburetor. The pump is off from it. I got an electric pump on it that's not doing anything. I gotta put a new carburetor on it because the pump went to shit on it. My bad. But anyways, the winch is basically done. The only thing I gotta do now is route the wires, get a good battery for it, get a carburetor on this, get the new tires on the back, get these ugly ass homemade chains off, get the hubs for this, get these wheels put on. These are mud tires. We'll put those on the back. I'm gonna be ordering a set of, I'm gonna be trying to get a set of hubs for it, for that thing. Oh, I did not mean to run over that cable. I was planning on putting a set of turf tools on the back of this, but then my uncle brought those home. So I'm going to be buying a set of hubs for the back of this to put those on the back. I'm going to be doing a differential weld on this. I'm going to be putting that receiver on the back. This winch is staying on the back. I got the weight off the front. I'm holding it up the weight off the front wheels with 2 bars because I got to go through the steering system, see what's causing the steering to be so stiff. But other than that, she's great. I do got 2 hooks built into the front of the frame right now, but I'm working on figuring out the situation. I gotta get another winch for the front bumper, and then I'm gonna have to run those cables. I gotta figure out my lights, figure out what I'm gonna do for lights, because I gotta get that hood fixed. I don't know if I'm gonna go to LEDs with that hood or not. I do plan on making this a 4-wheel drive as well, so if you guys want to see them videos, please leave a like and a comment. Please like and leave comments on what you guys want to see with this tractor, the saw, or hell, we'll even do videos on that Murray. Oh, I'll give you guys an update on this Murray right now. So the motor that was on this thing was originally a 14.5 horse, which is that flipped over son of a gun over there. The as you guys can tell by the ugly dried out oil mess all around the bottom of the crankcase, on the outside of the crankcase, that oil seal went on the bottom. So my uncle told me I could have this to put on this mower, well, this rider, to get it so that me and my brother could use it to do work for my great grandmother. I'm gonna talk to him, see if I can't weld up the differential in this. And make it where it's full locked, rear wheel drive, at all times, instead of an open diff. This is just an 8 Briggs, 8 3/4 Briggs that my uncle has, just laying around. He's saving that for some sort of project. I don't know what for. Then we got my brother's garden tractor, which currently somewhat runs. It's being a little temperamental right now. Don't know why. That thing's just temperamental all the time. That just needs fixed, and it'll be good. Then there's my dad's pull-on pro high automatic rider that I guarantee isn't even gonna turn over. So the problem with this thing is, if you guys can't tell, this cable is loose. So I guarantee you, if I give me a second, hold on guys, if you give me a second. Yeah, that positive cable's a little loose. That battery's not dead, the cable's just a little loose. That's all it is. The cable's just a little loose. That's all it is. Put a washer on that bolt, tighten it back down. Should be good to go. Anyways, guys, hopefully you liked the vid. I got this deck for my pulling. I got to get a couple towers for. I'm going to need to get, I got to get those within the next couple weeks. I got to get in touch with a guy. See if I can't get him to get them towers for me so I can get rid of that little beast over there that I don't even know if it's going to run still. Because I can't get it to pop off to save its life. But if that thing don't pop off soon, if I can't get that thing to roll, what I gotta do is I gotta jack up the front end. I gotta put some wheels on the front. I got to clip the bars back into place for the deck, the lift engagement. If that don't work, then I'm gonna pull the deck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a rod that runs from the front to the back of the craftsman, of my big craftsman, and hooks right in to the link on the shifter for the rear shifter, and I can actually, I'm gonna make it independent. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of pipe and I'm gonna crush it and I'm gonna make it flat on the ends, and I'm gonna run a bar to the front off the other side of the tractor, bolted onto the frame on the inside. Well, yeah, bolted to the frame. The bar is gonna run underneath the tractor on the inside. That pipe is gonna be crushed and ran on the same side as the shifter, on that, which is on the same side as that one is on that. I'm gonna pull the rear end out of that, put it in the front on that, because I know I can make parts to make that a steer axle. All I gotta do is drill some mounting holes for my homemade front knuckles, for my homemade front steer knuckles, and then I hook all the steering up onto that, on it, I got some extra axle shafts. So there's one of them right there. Where my other one's over there on my big box. So if I can't get that thing running soon, that's gonna get the rear end yanked out of it, and it's going to the scrap yard, and that deck can go with it too. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hope your day's gone good, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.